Okay, we're live. Fun, fun, fun. I'm in a really sour mood for some reason. I have been for a couple of days. So, excuse my gruffness today. I'm just, yeah. I'm irritable for some reason, and I don't know why I haven't pinned it down.
Well, I got some news.
What's that?
I'll share it.
You'll share it. Is it that you're Scott Malkinson and you have diabetes?
Yeah. Well, hopefully this doesn't fucking get us fucking flagged for fucking
Oh, you know it will.
bloody region fucking locking whatever fucking stupid shit. But anyway,
We know has become the leading cause of death in Australia. Now, a new study confirms air pollution, including bushfire smoke, could be a direct cause of Alzheimer's.
So in a country that confronts bushfires, just how worried should we be? Claudia Vrdoljak has this story.
My God, they are like really hitting the panic
This
button
was
on
my
people,
hobby.
huh?
And to think that going out helping the community has detrimented my health, it's sad. Like, I don't want to stop being out there.
Ange Endries has battled bushfires across Queensland for 15 years.
We were breathing in a hell of a lot of smoke. I basically was a smoke chewer. Like, I was going out probably once or twice a week at least, and sometimes up to 12 hours a day, and my whole face would just be black. Like, you're crying black tears, your face is black.
The volunteer firefighter has been on the front line of some of our nation's worst blazes. In the early days, she says smoke protection wasn't up to scratch. She used flimsy masks, including this one, if that.
yeah, we didn't even have that shit when I started.
Oh, I know.
Often,
Hang on.
unfortunately,
Pause.
I have to admit.
So you know how they're like doing the whole, oh, look at this N95 that she's wearing. Now all of a sudden it's flimsy.
Yeah.
During COVID, it was like, you gotta wear it, you're gonna die if you don't wear it.
Well, by the time I got up to Warringah Petwater, I was working for a company called Management Colby DMAG, and like they were a really good company. Spent a fuck ton of money trying to keep everybody safe, and they had a really good, comprehensive, bloody spill cleanup kit.
Yeah.
And we dumped a bunch of coolant from one of the roll forming machines one day on the floor, and sort of used the spill kit to clean it up. And it came with these really huge fucking like proper respirator things with fucking dirty great big bloody filters and rubber ori nasal masks and stuff like that. They came sealed in bags. And I said to the bloke, okay, so what do I do with this kit now that we've used it? He goes, I'll throw the whole lot out. Like, but half the shit's not used. So, like, do we want to salvage it in? He goes, no, just throw the whole lot out. We'll just buy a new one. I'm like, okay, so do you mind if I pinch these respirators? And he's like, yeah, go for it. Fucking. So I was using one of those for like the last two years I was in. But this was also after I fucking left Blacktown, where we were getting like the 800 calls a year and lots of car fires and fucking all that kind of shit.
Yeah.
So, like, I'd already done the damage kind of thing. But anyway, the crux of the fucking story is this explains a lot of what's going on with me. And it instantly dawns on me too that, like, well, great, that's just one more fucking thing that I'm not going to fucking get any help with. And they're going to try and deny all this kind of bloody shit.
That's royally fucked, dude.
You know? In fact, I was just at the doctor's today and I was trying to fucking, hey, did you guys see the fucking news on the weekend? They looked at me like I was growing a tail. I'm like, of course you did. And I explained it to them, and of course, instantly it's like, oh, no, you don't have, no. Yeah, right, explain me fucking shit ass memory and anger management issues. And fucking, I do talk to myself or talk to dead people or fucking stuff like that. Fucking, they even asked me too that fucking, like, do you feel that you have, like, you know, superpowers or something like that. And I go, yeah, I jokingly say I've got Jedi powers, but like sometimes I can actually fucking use the Force and make shit work. But a lot of it has to do with timing, though. Like I used to freak my old offsider out with that fucking, like coming up to a set of lights, and I'd wave my hand and go green, and the light would go green as I'm doing it. Fucking, I even did it once where I fluked this one thing. Like you can tell when cunts are going to change lanes because they'll tend to lean before they fucking actually indicate.
Yeah,
and I saw this
drivers.
Yeah, and I saw this one cunt and I go, "Here, Chris, watch this. Merge." And the cunt fucking merged as I did it. He goes, "Oh, okay, bullshit, do it again." And it just so happened that the dumb cunt fucking was about to merge back, and I was looking like, "Yeah, right, we'll merge." And the cunt came back into the same fucking lane. So he literally just changed lanes and then back into the same lane for no fucking reason whatsoever. And it made it look like I fucking did it. I was up in Port last year sometime. I had to go into the Coles, and there's an elevator there. And it does take a few seconds for the door to finally shut. And the thing was full, and it was taking its time. I'm just like, close. And the door started closing as I did it. As the elevator's going down, I'm like, I just turned to everyone and said, you know, they reckon that, like, I've seen too many movies and this, you know, Jedi thing doesn't exist. Sometimes using the Force shit really bloody works. Open. And the fucking door opened. I just, like, said nothing else and walked out and left them all just sitting there. Holy fuck, what happened?
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So, well, that's that. Good news, the link I sent you last night, which was like a few weeks ago, you made mention of the bloke who's running Syria at the moment. Apparently he's changed. And I went, oh, fuck off, don't believe that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he hasn't changed. Fucking don't trust that cunt as far as he gets shit with his asshole firmly planted to the ground.
Yeah.
So in that article, for those listening, it was a report that there was a Syrian refugee camp that had been shut down, and some of the tents were torched and all this, and the Syrian government came in and basically evacuated and set free all the ISIS people that were there. So, yay.
Yay! Yippee skippy!
Getting all these mates out.
Gee, imagine my shock. I'm shocked, I tell you. Well, not that shocked.
Oh, what was that link I just sent you just before we went to air?
Oh, with the drones, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, remember all that time ago we were fucking spitballing this exact fucking scenario?
Where I said that people are going to just start doing drone shit?
Drone swarms?
Yeah.
How easy it'd be to fucking drone swarm the fuck out of everything?
Yeah. But like, you can build a drone swarm. You yourself, whoever's listening, can build a drone swarm for relatively cheap. Relatively being the operative word here. Relatively meaning you spend a few $100 and you can get 30, 40 drones. And you can get them all off of AliExpress or some other shit site like that. And yeah.
Shit, spring.
Sorry. Shit. It's not that hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is what I was saying. Yeah, this is what I expect is the Chinese are going to do to us.
Oh yeah. Yeah. There's no fucking way they don't. Hi, that is not our drone. We know how. We do not know how it happened.
Yeah, there's also can't be fuck finding it now because it's like a few weeks old and it's buried in Twitter. But bloody the Chinese retrofitting container ships, as I said, they probably would as like missile farms and fucking drone farms and shit. Also mentioned too that they were trying to build a big drone mothership aeroplane type dealio thingy, and that everybody was saying that fucking, oh, the thing's too big and slow and fucking all this kind of shit to be bloody stealthy. And I'm saying, no, that's not the fucking point of it. The point is that they're going to fucking bring airliners down in fucking black spots where there's no radars over the ocean, like with MH fucking 370. And then all of a sudden, these fucking drone motherships will just start appearing on your radar, squawking the same signal as an airliner that was supposed to be there, being there at the right time as that airliner is supposed to be. Everyone's going to be convinced that this airliner that we're expecting is fucking, that's this one coming in. It's designed to be seen.
Yeah.
Like a Trojan horse. And then by the time, and then it gets within fucking eyesight of us, and it's like, hey, that's a bit small for a fucking 777. What's all that shit coming out of it? Whoops.
Oops.
Yeah. So, that's my bits of news for so far.
Yeah. I don't really have much to talk about tonight, to be honest. The Syria thing was like what's the word I'm looking for? Oh yeah, predictable.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm
Hey, fucking, oh well, here's some memes. I went silly with the fucking memes.
Oh god.
Fucking, so I suppose we'll give your mate fucking liberal hive mind a little shout out.
Oh god.
Go on to fucking,
He's not my friend. I don't know the dude. Okay, let's be honest. I don't know the dude. I'm not deflecting. I really don't know the dude.
Well, see, that's an Australian joke. We say that, and people fucking like, yeah, your mate. Well, he's not my fucking mate. Yeah, no joking.
Yeah, he's your fucking buddy.
Shouting suspends.
I'll share it. But I want to get through my tirade first.
Right.
I can barely sit through like 10 seconds of his video because he goes, "Oh, we got something to share with you today. We got something to share with you today. Look at this. We say this, 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 we say this. We got something to share with you."
Dude. And then 5 minutes in, yeah, here's the start of the actual video.
Yeah, you're fucking repeating the same line 15 different ways, 150 different times.
Yeah, that's why you just get past. Like, you just have a look at the meme, and then you get to the part where he starts fucking talking with the train carriage fucking interior.
Yeah, here it is.
So there's this one. The cunt that tried to shoot Trump the other day. Oh, look at this fucking sad little fuck. So say it with me, boys and girls. I saw that shit coming. Yeah. And there's that one. Okay, Gavin, go sit in the corner and watch me get tag teamed by these two. Good boy.
God damn.
Don't do drugs, kids, or you too could be married to Meghan Markle.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, this one I'm quite proud of.
Oh, that's a groaner. That's a groaner.
Oh, did you see that during the week? Fucking both Whoop-de-Doo, the Jews aren't real people, Goebbels, and fucking Joy, but ha 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 ha, are both on the fucking Epstein list. And now they're making fucking excuses.
Yeah.
You know, like 3 weeks ago, it was like, Trump's on the list, Trump's on the list. See, we fucking told you he's a pedo. Trump's on the list. I told you. Anyone who's on the list, anyone who's on the list. And then, like, fucking, like, 6 days ago, fucking Whoop-de-Doo Goebbels is all like, yeah, well, okay, so what? My name's on the list. That doesn't mean anything, you know. I could have been anywhere, you know. Blah, 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 blah. You know, some people are on the list and they didn't do anything. It's like, oh, right, okay. And then next day, fucking buddy, this craggedy old cunt face here, fucking, she's like, well, I'm on the list too, you know, and I went to Trump's wedding. I was like, hang on, didn't you fucking hate this cunt's guts? How can you have gone to his wedding?
Yeah, the narrative is like starting to deteriorate like toilet paper under the sink tap.
This one, pretty proud of. Oh, there's the cunt.
Jesus Christ, Farty. Oh my God.
And there's this one.
Yeah.
Because you know Megan used to be a yacht girl back in the day, right?
Yeah.
And you know what yacht girls basically get up to? They're all fucking screaming that they got PTSD and shit because they go to Dubai and basically get used as a human toilet.
Well, that was their fucking choice.
I know.
Like, okay, so there's a difference between going into the military and getting PTSD from getting military, and getting PTSD from being used as a cum rag. The difference being, that, you know, one carries actual risk, the other is you're serving your country. And if you're choosing to take the actual risk versus serving your country, I'm not gonna have any sympathy for you. That's it. That's the whole thing. Oh man, Farty's just on a sharing spree tonight.
Yep.
Are you feeling generous, Farty?
Oh yeah. Fucking okie dokie. So a few days ago, 2 Navy ships fucking crashed into each other, and they've just come out now and said the captain of one of the ships is now being fucking relieved of duty because of non-confidence. So that's my report of that. This is the Sheila that sank the HMNZS Manawinui when she T-boned an entire fucking island.
That's fucking crazy. Hey, go back. I want to see that Deliverance meme.
Deliverance. Oh yeah, here we go.
Yeah,
that was
nice.
Fucking, what was that from? Actually, hang on. I'll just put that up because it's in my notifications. That was a reply on Twitter to. Oh yeah, here we go. Share this tab instead. Yeah, there we go.
They make. Oh god, that is disgusting.
Okay.
That's disgusting. Okay. Did they actually make OnlyFans content together?
I have no fucking idea. I don't really care. But then again, if I was that chick's brother, I'd probably fuck it too.
It's gross enough that they're on OnlyFans. Like, I think OnlyFans is for like the people who are open about how disgusting and like how just gross they are, right? Like the people who have zero self-esteem, and this is coming from someone who battles with self-esteem issues all the fucking time, but the people who have just decided that I have no self-esteem and I'm going to make that everyone else's problem, go to OnlyFans and they try to get money out of people that way. It's gross enough that they're on OnlyFans. If they're doing that shit together, that's even more fucking disgusting.
Yeah. So I got Epstein, diddly, fucking Buddy Gates, fucking Jay-Z, Hilarious, and fucking Slick Willie. And you got Jay-Z. I'm gonna go fix us some drinks, make it easier for us to tag team this old ugly old white bitch over here. And his Billy's going, make one a quadruple instead of a double. Yeah, this one the joke kind of fell flat. So I was trying to make the joke of fucking, Grandpa, what have you been doing with this little girl? Fun fact: throwing one of these while pregnant is just as effective as throwing it down the stairs. They don't call it. They don't call it a Charlie Gutsake for nothing.
Up.
Yeah, well, they don't call it a Charlie Gutsake for nothing. Because when the round leaves the barrel, the shockwave hits you right in the guts.
That's fucked up, Farty.
This is in response to some cunt from fucking Disney going, if you keep review bombing Andor, we're not going to make any more of it. So I'm like,
Yeah. Unleash the reviews. It's
can't
really
be fucked
dumb.
The rest, but you get the point.
Okay, I need to go on a bit of a fucking tirade. Review bombing. Like, I get that review bombing has become like a term. It's become a thing. But let's be fucking honest. It's a fucking it's a construct that fucking Hollywood came up with because they were tired of shitting out terrible movies and being called out on it. Listen, you made a bunch of shitty movies, not just a couple, but repeatedly and with intent. Your entire fucking Marvel's lineup since the early 2010s has been shit storm after shit storm. The fucking the Warner Brothers DC movies have been a fucking stack of shit movies after shit movies. There have only been like 2 memorable movies in the last 20 years. And even they aren't like great. Sorry, 3 memorable movies in the last 20 years. They're not great, but they're better than the fucking rest of them. And that qualifier doesn't even excuse how fucking like how boring or unentertaining they can be. And that's I'm a fan of one of those movies. I'm a fan of one of those franchises. One of those franchises was fucking Alita. Alita Battle Angel. Like, I love the fucking manga. That was great. I love the 95 cartoon, the 95 animated movie that came out. I loved the live action movie that Guillermo del Toro passed on. I liked everything about the franchise, but if I'm being honest, it's kind of a slow, plotting, boring mess in a lot of places. And a lot of that comes down to they were trying to stay too true to the fucking book. And I think if they were to just cut about half of it off, I think that could have been an interesting movie. They could have saved. Like they hinted that they were going to do the rest of the storyline at the end of the movie. They never got around to it, but they hinted they could do that. But even that was like bogged down by like production issues. There was like how long it was stuck in fucking production hell. There was some DEI bullshit in there. It was like blink and you miss it type shit, but it was in there. The CG kind of, well, let's face it, the CG kind of like was the only like really spot on thing about it. But like even that movie had like an error of like, okay, I'm bored, let's get on with it. And I can't rewatch it because it's like it was fun to watch the first time, but it's one of those movies that doesn't really age well. The other two were fucking was it Oppenheimer and the Barbie movie. And the Barbie movie got quickly forgotten about. People are still talking about Oppenheimer, right? Those are the most memorable movies, the 3 most memorable movies in the last 20 years. The rest of it's been superhero cape bullshit, garbage, and it's been garbage. The other portion of it has been fucking Disney shitting out Star Wars, like literally shitting out Star Wars. Like they found a way to take human fecal matter and process it into film and then process it further so that the film was a motion picture as opposed to just blank empty film. I'm not sure how they managed to do that, but they did. Andor was ass. Fucking Mandalorian is ass. The only reason Mandalorian got any traction at all was because of what was that fucking little frog thing called? Grogu?
Fucking discount fucking Yoda.
Yeah, discount Yoda. We'll call him discount Yoda. No, because that's okay.
Yaddle's country.
Because oh my god. And the really fucked up part about it is Disney managed to fuck the IP harder than I ever anticipated. Disney has a habit of destroying anything that isn't Disney. They have this habit of doing that. They bought Power Rangers. I used to be kind of a Power Rangers fan. And that's just because it was a weekly Godzilla thing for me. Or the closest we get to Jet Jaguar or Ultraman or anything here in the West. Until the last 15, 20 years or so when we started getting more of the fucking monster of the week type shit, right? So Power Rangers I kind of enjoyed to an extent. And when Disney acquired it, they tanked it. They tanked it hard. He tanked it so hard that within a couple of years, they sold it back to Saban after they had fucked, like they'd fucked it from top to bottom. Disney has a habit of just destroying things. And when Disney bought Marvel, I said, they're going to treat this like shit. Yep. What happened? They treated Marvel like shit. Disney bought Star Wars. I said that I remember this because Farty and I were on a stream together this one night, and Farty was like, "Hey, Frank, did you hear that Disney bought Star Wars?" Like, yeah, and there's the next Star Wars movie to come out is either going to be boring or it's going to be like complete dog shit. What happened, Farty?
It was all dog shit.
It was complete dog shit, like I said it would be. Is Disney, and I stand by this remark. People might have not liked the prequel trilogy. They might have called it a steaming pile of shit. They might have even been insulted by it. But at the time, it was George Lucas's story. I firmly stand on the fact that it was his story to do with what he wanted. Okay? If he wanted to do the story a certain way, that's how it was going to get done. And I'm not going to sit here and say that the people who are bashing it don't have a valid criticism. They do have valid criticism. As much as I like the original trilogy, I can recognize it for its. I can recognize the flaws in it, but that doesn't stop me from enjoying it. If this is what George Lucas thinks the story of Darth Vader before he became Darth Vader looks like, then this is the story of what Darth Vader is before what he looks like now, or did, or whatever, you know?
Yeah, I had that fucking exact same conversation with my fucking idiot brother back in the day. Like, well, I don't like the prequels. I didn't like the story. It's like, well, it's not your fucking story to like, so go fuck yourself.
You don't have to like the story. That's not the point of a movie. The point of a movie is to go and be entertained. If you weren't entertained, that's fine. You are justified in not feeling entertained. You are justified. But the biggest issue that I see are people putting like expectations on it. Like, dude, there was 30 years between, or 20 years between fucking between Return of the Jedi and fucking Revenge of the Sith. There's like 20, 30 years between those two movies. Like,
Yeah.
obviously, like the guy has been working in the industry for that long. He's been doing other shit for that long. He worked on fucking movies with Steven Spielberg for that long. He helped with fucking AI in that time. And that was a Stanley Kubrick movie done by fucking Steven Spielberg. Like, Kubrick was always meant to do that movie. And he never got the chance to because he passed away.
Yeah, with the prequels, the fucking, like, a lot of the main arguments I was hearing was, oh, it all looks cartoony. Well, so fucking what? What be bloody do? Oh, the acting's wooden. Oh, I wouldn't actually say it's wooden, because if you have a look at, like, the original trilogy, it's like, there's no structure or order or anything. They're all just civilians doing their all fucking civilian-y thing.
Yeah.
Right? But then you have a look at back when, like, the Jedi were around. I wouldn't say it was wooden. I say it was more procedural and all this kind of stuff. I mean, like, if you've ever been in the military, there's a certain way that you talk to some guys, you know, and fucking, you know, there's certain ways that you word things, and it kind of does sound wooden. Sometimes it sounds fucking silly. Sometimes it's fucking not very well to understand. Like, say, for instance, on opening parade, you give the fucking platoon commander's report, and oh shit. So one platoon, posted strength 30, one absent with leave, one absent without leave, on parade 28, sir. Something like that, you know, fucking coming off a range. I have no live rounds or range produce in my possession, sir. You know, like, that was because they were still in those organisations and shit like that, and had that procedure, and does sound fucking wooden and wanky and all this kind of shit. So that's how I explain that away. And then later on, now they've got these new fucking sequels, fucking things. They just make the fucking prequels look so much fucking better.
Oh, they do. Yeah, it's like, you can tell that, like, even, okay, so you can tell in the prequel movies that George Lucas has lost his love for the franchise, and he was trying to do everything he can to just kind of stay with that love, because obviously that's his baby, right? But it just didn't pan out, and he was trying to just keep his passion for it while making these movies, and you can tell that he was defeated, that he was tired by the time Clone Wars came out.
Well, that there too, I reckon it's because he had to rewrite a lot of it. I hold a lot of stock in the fact that fucking, I reckon Jar Jar Binks was supposed to be a secret Sith, but everyone fucking hated him. He's like, fuck, well, I've got to write this cunt out now and fucking redo everything.
Yeah, no. So Jar Jar should have been left in the franchise, I think. I think, yes, a lot of in the first movie could have been cut. But I think he was integral to the story he was integral to the story for the entirety of the prequel trilogy, because Jar Jar is in fact the person that ends up turning control of the Senate over to Palpatine.
Yeah, well, if you looked at the secret Sith theory, right? He can jump like a Jedi. He does his big ass backflip when you first meet him. There's one part where they're on Tatooine where fucking Qui-Gon says to Padme, who's pretending to be the fucking the maid, the handmaid.
Yeah.
Fucking, I don't think the Queen would. You know, the Queen doesn't have to know, and then she sort of sits back and goes, yeah, well, I don't approve. But if you look in the background, there's fucking Jar Jar, and he mouths the same fucking words. And because that's CG, right, they actually had to deliberately do that. Yeah. That's not a blooper. And then there's another part where they're trying to retake Naboo. They jump off an overbridge, and there's something with one of the droids that reacts fucking to Jar Jar. And it's sort of like that was a deliberate thing because it was all CG as well. That wasn't like it couldn't have been a blooper. They actually had to go ahead and do that.
And there's also the deliberate, like when you think about the final battle on Naboo, when
yeah,
they're in the
like a
field,
monkey.
yeah, and he's got the one battle droid stuck to his leg, and he's just
Yep.
like flopping it around, like. The fact that he's like dismantling other droids with it as he's doing it, and he's like, there's like the precision at which they're being hit is a little too sketchy if it's just luck.
Yeah,
And I agree with the theories, but I also agree that because there wasn't any like there wasn't anything to immediately state that Jar Jar was the only thing. Okay, let me rephrase. The only thing we had to go on was George Lucas saying, Jar Jar is the key to all this.
yeah.
If we can make him work, then everything else becomes like a poem. It rhymes and it blah blah blah. Whatever the quote is, I'm misquoting him. I could give a shit less. I am not that big of a fucking geek to. Can we just say let's turn fucking geek into a fucking slur again? Let's.
Mhm.
I'm tired of it. I'm tired that things that I enjoy have become geek culture, and geek culture has been corporatized to the motherfucking gills. And I'm tired of it. I am tired of corporate fucking bullshit trying to chase the very last cent it can to chase after a normie audience who doesn't give about this shit anyway. I'm tired. I want it to be a fucking slur again.
Yeah. Well,
I want
when you get to the point where fucking Jar Jar goes and convinces the fucking Senate to vote fucking Palpatine in, there's that also that grin, like, this is all going to plan. Like he fucking knew what was going on.
yeah.
So, but yeah,
I'm
like I said, at that point there, like fucking everyone fucking hated Jar Jar, and he's like, shit, I've got to rewrite all of this. But just real quick, getting back to fucking Barbenheimer, I said it before, where I really liked the way that they did that. You had the girly girl movie that was actually for everybody, not just the girls. You can take your boyfriend, you can take your kids, and fucking all this. Everyone can enjoy it if they really wanted to watch it. We're not like fucking Ghostbusters 2016 or fucking Captain Marvel, where it's only for the women's and girl power and all this. Like, no, fuck it, everyone can watch it if you fucking want. But all the boys, if you don't want to watch it, we're not going to ram it down your throat. We got the big splody bomby movie over here with the fucking the history shit and all that kind of stuff that you guys like.
the best part about Oppenheimer is that it's a historical drama. I wouldn't call it a documentary because it's not like they do take liberties. Like when they did when they made that when they did that movie about Freddie Mercury, they called it a um an what a biography or documentary or whatever. No, it was a historical drama. It was a dramatic retelling of Freddie Mercury's life as he started, becoming part of Queen. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just being too much of a bug in the ass, but the point is that that Oppenheimer was a historical drama, and that you could like it was just like the Barbie movie. You could just anyone could go take your girlfriend to see it, and you will both probably enjoy it because it's a decent like it's a historical a historical drama. If we had more historical dramas like we did back in the 90s and the late 80s, the movie industry now would be booming. But they can't do those movies now because movies are predicated on the fact that if it's not a cape and if it's not the same bullshit movie just recycled 100 billion times, it's not worth doing.
Well, there's another
Deadpool is
actual.
like the perfect example of this because Deadpool was the same movie 3 fucking times over.
Well, those kinds of movies probably won't come back because like Hollywood's too full of the woke fuckwit actors. And then when we were growing up, we had all of these directors and shit that were all fucking nostalgic. That's why we all had we had fucking
not only nostalgic,
set back in the 50s and 60s and shit.
Right, but not just
remembered.
nostalgia. Look at Stanley Kubrick, right? Stanley Kubrick was fucking amazing back in the day. Why? Because he wasn't really a nostalgic director slash writer. He was really like just trying to make a movie that was interesting. Like I think he did Clockwork Orange. Let me look that up.
So too. Well, at that time, right, during Hollywood, it was the last gasp of Hollywood before TV was really starting to fucking sort of get its hooks in and stuff like that. And
Kubrick,
Hollywood was running. Yeah, Hollywood was running around throwing fucking squillions of dollars at fucking all sorts of these projects, trying to do these big fucking roadshow bloody events and fucking, just basically throwing money at crap. And then, like, a lot of these really big movies started to fucking bomb and studios were losing money. Some of them even shut down from it. And then that's when you had the rise of these smaller sort of independent directors and stuff. This is what allowed Lucas to actually fucking like take off, and like especially when he wasn't like in the union and all that kind of shit. It was because like okay, we've got this small movie, here's a small budget, see how far you get kind of thing, and it's where you get like what was that fucking one with the two cunts on the motorbikes?
Level Without a Cause.
No, Marlboro Man and fucking the other
one. Shit, I forgot.
Well, and Taxi Driver and fucking
Taxi Driver
like
was
that.
A big one. Like look at Taxi Driver specifically, another Kubrick movie, right? Like, what was the movie about? It was about a guy with mental health issues who was just trying to navigate the world after he'd been cut off in the fucking 60s from like getting mental health assistance. Well, what could he do? Well, take a job as a taxi driver. And like,
then you get into the 80s, right? And that's when you started getting these directors coming out with some really good stories. Because like quite a few of the best fucking movies of all time were in the 80s. Like your Ghostbusters, your Back to the Futures, your Aliens, your fucking Terminators, your fucking like those kinds of fucking things. And
the problem is all of those movies should have been one and done. All of them, even Back to the Future, should have been one and done.
Well, they should have actually had a bigger budget. But by that time, the fucking studios were all too skittish to fucking do it. But then they had the success with the first one. Like, oh fuck, we can make money again. So like, here's more money for sequels and shit. And that's when you started getting like Police Academy fucking 55 and Mission to fucking someone's bumhole or something like that.
Okay, so as bad as Police Academy 3 and on were, they still, and this is what I will applaud Police Academy for doing, they still had fresh material for every movie.
You want to know why Police Academy 3 and on were really fucking shit?
Go for it.
I reckon you could guess because we were just talking about it.
Is it because the fucking Disney bought them?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, after 2, the tits and bums, the swearing and all that shit fucking went away because Disney bought it.
Yeah, I know. They they didn't buy Police Academy. They bought the production company that made Police Academy. And they saw that Police Academy, because the year Police Academy released, it was a PG-13 movie. To my knowledge, it was PG-13. I could be wrong.
But PG-13 back then had tits and shit.
Right. So the like it PG-13 meant something back then. It was like maybe you'd see like a boob or a butt cheek. Mostly butt cheeks, but they let it pass because, whatever. but the year Police Academy released, there was a Disney movie that released. I think it was The Rescuers. Hang on.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was about that year. Yeah, while you're looking it up, I'm going to go grab another packet of smokes real quick. I'll be back in a sec.
So I'm going to look up the Police Academy release date. That was 1984. Let's see. The Rescuers Down Under was 1990. No. Disney movie releases 1984. There was a Disney movie that was released in 1984. That, let's see, there was Splash. Running.
There was another one where the Five goes to New York, or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, so the movies that Disney released in 1984 were Splash and Country, and those were released under the Touchstone thing,
which was their adulty kind of not so kid friendly.
Country, if I remember right, was like super high budget. Yeah, okay. So Sam Shepard, Jessica Lange, Wilford Brimley were all in this movie, and at the time they were huge names. Disney spent a lot of money trying to get those people into seats, and I think around the same time, let me look this up. Police Academy. Police Academy 1984, released March 23rd, 1984, and this released September. So the overlap would have been like right there, because movies like stayed in theaters for like 6 months at a time back then. And that March, April, May, June, July, August, September. Yeah. So Police Academy was doing like big numbers by the time that Country came out, and this was right around the time Police Academy 2 had gone into production, because like they were making money hand over fist with Police Academy. How was Police Academy 2 gonna be? And then that was what, 86, and that movie was great. Police Academy was awesome. And when it came out, it toppled another fucking it toppled another Disney giant.
You want to know the story about how they got the idea for it?
What's that?
Well, I can't remember who was directing it, but he was on another set somewhere, and they had security, and but the security was the local cops from the local police academy, and like these were like exactly how you see it in the first police academy, and it's like the whole fucking storyline's based off of this one bloody thing, right? That like they're like all complete useless cunts, and because they were taking anybody because the mayor had put in this new program about like, oh, we're going to be more diverse and all this, and include everyone. And he's asking the instructor, is like, what the hell? Like, these are going to be cops? And he's like, no, it's new policy and procedure. We got to take everybody that we can, but we flunked most of them. So,
right. So here's
fucking funny for a movie.
Here's 3 Disney movies. One of them I don't even remember hearing about, but here's 3 Disney-owned movies that released around the same time. So it goes in this order. March 22nd, Disney Touchstone Films releases Baby: Secret of the Lost Legend. I don't remember that movie. Huh?
That was a little dinosaur one. It was
yeah, I know it's a dinosaur movie. I just don't remember much about it. Then Return to Oz, an absolute stinker.
Oh God, yeah.
It was an absolute stinker. It was interesting, but it's an absolute stinker. I do recommend people go and watch it, but it's an absolute stinker. And then on top of that, The Black Cauldron, another dud. So you've got 3 movies Disney has like crapped out basically back to back to back. You got March 22nd, Baby: The Secret of the Lost Legend comes out. June 21st, a couple months later, Return to Oz. And then a week later, the Black Cauldron. This is Disney double dipping on their animated stuff and their other franchises they own, right? So this is them double dipping on like everything they can possibly get away with. Then March 29, that same year, so 1 year after Police Academy, comes Police Academy 2. And Police Academy 2 destroys the box office. People are excited about it because the original Police Academy was so fucking good, right? Like, I still to this day will hold an annual rewatch of Police Academy 1 and 2. And then Disney buys up fucking the production company that makes Police Academy.
Yeah.
And
they turned it into a complete kids movie.
Yeah. Although, let's see, 1990 to 1999. Let's see what Disney produced then. Because, oops. That's wrong.
It's funny to blow fucking young cunts' minds nowadays when you say to them, yeah, you know the Terminator and like fucking RoboCop were like pretty much aimed at fucking kids. Like, no, they weren't. How were they? So they had fucking toy lines.
Yeah. So it's not showing up on anything Disney made. In the time period. So
wonder if a lot of stuff has been omitted from the records because they now want to disown it.
Yeah, that's my guess too. Is because like a lot of it's not blah 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 blah. It is. Even if you want to, they own the company that made it. Yeah, the 90s is just. I'm looking at it, and from 90 to 99, there's only like 3 good movies Disney produced in 90 to 99. One is The Lion King, which arguably is good. I think it has some issues, but I think overall it's fine. Bicentennial Man came out in 99. And then what was the other Disney movie? Oh yeah, Toy Story was okay. The rest of it is just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, see, by the 90s, I was too busy pretending to be an angry tree to be going to the movie, so...
Yeah, I don't know.
See, that's really weird, too, because, like, there's, like, the era I grew up in, and then people refer to shit, like, after I sort of, like, started doing more adulty things, and, like, a lot of this shit's, like, fucking, like, completely fucking foreign to me. And they're talking about, like, oh, kid shows during the 90s and all this, and then they're saying all these fucking shows. I'm like, I had no idea they fucking existed. There's like, the only thing kids show-wise that I remember, and this is something you can do, here's a trick, okay? Any of your Australian friends or anything like that, apart from me, because I'm fucking going to tell you this, you want to freak them out, just say this like this. Have you ever felt like this? And just leave it at that, right?
Yeah.
Watch what happens fucking next. Because there was this show called Round the Twist that was on just before the news. And, like, one of my vivid memories of the 90s was that fucking intro. Like, it didn't matter. You'd hear it fucking anywhere, right? I think I even heard it on, like, Australian TV shows as, like, in the background of there. But it was like, that's the first line of the theme song. It's like, have you ever felt like this when strange things happen while you're going round the twist? Anyway, fucking, they were like Roald Dahl fucking stories. It was a kids author back in the day. But yeah, like, that was on every fucking day just before the news, and like you get home from work and you put the TV on, you go do something else, and then fucking Round the Twist come on, you hear that, and like fucking yeah, God, Jesus Christ, that was like a fair part of the furniture at one point. That's the only fucking real big kids thing I remember from the fucking 90s.
That's crazy, dude.
Mm.
That's
But yeah, say that to an Australian and just watch their fucking reaction.
yeah, it's
I did it with Miss Murder one night. I said, "Yeah, just do it," and she's fucking tweeted it out, and within seconds, an Aussie's gone, "No, I spent all these years trying to get over. I'm not going around the twist again."
wasn't that fucking shit, who was it? I don't remember anymore.
She was on Dodgers camera.
No, I know.
Didn't go on air much, but yeah, she was more on the Discord than me.
Yeah. I think
I used to know her real name. I can't remember now.
yeah, I can't remember shit from those days if I'm being honest. It's not like I want to forget. I mean, there's definitely some shit I want to forget from the time period, but
Well, I got Alzheimer's, so I got an excuse.
there you go. Fuck, dude. Like I might actually be heading that way myself. I've had so many head injuries, dude. It's not even funny.
Yeah, I got the double tap of the explosion plus the fucking smoke explosion now, and
Yeah.
fucking so yippee fucking do.
Yippee skippy, my spaceshipy. Or is it Skippy Dippy? I don't remember.
Well, there's the one from Terrahawks, dip, 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 my little ship, sail around the space stars, you are it.
Okay, Farty, you don't want over your head.
Well, it's a bit too fucking back in the day. That's one of the offshoots from the Thunderbirds.
Yeah, I remember the Thunderbirds.
Yeah, well, these were marionettes, and it was about like this organization that fucking was protecting Earth from this Martian invasion.
Yeah. We had the Thunderbirds here too. Okay.
Oh no, this is Terrahawks. And
we had Terrahawks too.
Yeah. Well, the enemy soldiers were cubes, and the Earth soldiers were balls, and fucking yeah, they used to like at the end of the episode, they'd have all these. They're all different too, and it depends on like in the episode, like who came out on top. So they play tic tac toe, and it'd be squares against circles, and fucking as the theme was playing, it'd just sort of appear on the thing, and it looked like it was fucking computer generated, but it was all just like glass, backlit glass with fucking paint on it, and it just looked like it was computer generated. Sometimes the like if the Earthlings came out on top, the balls would win. If the Martians came out on top, the squares would win. But sometimes the fucking squares would cheat, and like the balls would actually win, but then one of the squares would just roll over, like just push it off the fucking screen, and then fucking
those fucking balls, dude. Oh my god, those balls were annoying. Like they acted like they had, like they were actually alive.
Yeah.
And like I remember in one of the earlier episodes, it's like, "Oh, I'm dying." He wouldn't shut up for the whole episode. He's for fucking 20 minutes. He was dying. Like, dude, just shut the fuck up. Just die already.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they kidnapped that one lady, the one Terrahawk, and then they just let her go, like, you just let her go. You just let your hostage go. What
the only thing that really fucking that annoys me about it now is that Corinne Jean, who secretly likes the peen Pierre, fucking she's ruined Kate Kestrel for me because they look quite similar. And I'm like, fuck, I used to like Kate Kestrel.
God, thanks for ruining it for me, Farty, you dighole. You dighole.
Well, it was funny. They actually found a fucking lookalike of the marionette of Kate Kestrel, and they actually tried to fucking do like a live action fucking like proper singer with an album and film clips and shit. And she wasn't that bad too. Fucking Stu used to piss me off. Fucking Kate's producer.
Yeah. He's the reason she got kidnapped in the fucking in the first half of the series. He's the actual fucking reason she got kidnapped. Like, how dumb are you, bro?
Yeah, well, fucking, he's a massive wanker. Like, trying to be cool, yeah, man, like, yeah. And fucking
come on, we gotta get to your next photo shoot. Come on, you're gonna miss the concert. He was like the whiniest motherfucker to ever whine.
Yeah. The ships were fucking cool, but
They were, man. And how they all like nested together to make that big one, dude.
there was the big one that had a couple that came off it.
Yeah.
It was their version of Thunderbird too.
Yeah. You remember? I forget what I forget the exact name. It was like X something. The ship was named like the X or whatever, and it turned into it was similar to Thunderbirds, but like it was the combining spaceships that turned into a giant robot.
Uh, vaguely. I just can't think of it at the moment. They did a new one, like a new series. The fucking oh shit, what was his name? The production company, the bloke who did it. Jerry Anderson. Jerry Anderson's production company's done a new one. And it's part CG, part marionette fucking thing, and fuck, it's good. Can't remember what it's called either.
Yeah, I don't.
Anyway,
I don't remember.
because that needs a plug because it's fucking good. Jerry Anderson.
Yeah, I don't remember when it was released. I don't remember the name of the show either. But
Oh, fuck's sake. Yes. That fucker. There was Space 1999, Thunderbirds. What's that fucking new one? There was Stingray, UFO,
Space
Scarlet.
1999 went under a different name in Japan. So the original Japanese name was like X something or other. Because Space 1999 had the combining robot spaceships.
Not Operations. UFO. Zero X.
That's it.
That's actually the new one.
No, they're the
about.
same show. They're the same show. That in Space 1999 are the same show.
The crew of Zero X travel the planet Vespa to investigate strange findings. Fucking. No, this one come out in 2020. This series. Zero X.
It might be a re-release because they did re-release it, and it went from oh no, Space 1999 is something different. I'm thinking of that's the live action one, isn't it?
I think that is, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the one that's like the UK's version. Yeah, that's the UK's version of like Battlestar Galactica, isn't it?
Pretty sure it's similar to that. Yeah, they're on a spaceship and fucking it's live action. I remember.
Yeah.
I remember the bridge sort of scene in there, like cunts in uniforms and stuff like that.
Oh shit!
Never really figured it out. Yeah, never really figured out like what it was all about because I didn't actually get to watch it.
You can watch it on Tubi.com. Farty.
Yeah, but that Zero X one, that's the one that's like half CG, half marionette. That's fucking good.
Nope, we're not looking for the motorcycle. Zero X TV series. I don't want to see Familiar of Zero. I've already watched it. It's interesting. I don't want it. I didn't ask about Terminator Zero either. Okay, the only thing I came up with was a comic page. Gary Anderson's Zero X.
There's an episode of it up on YouTube.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, Jerry Anderson's got a YouTube channel. Well, someone else is curating it now. He died a few years back, but they were starting to put fucking Terrorhawks and Thunderbirds episodes up, and some Stingray ones. Don't know whether they're still doing it though. There's Sergeant Major Zero's channel's another one that's got a lot of Jerry Anderson stuff on it too.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. In other news, Farty, I'm finally pulling the trigger on making my video game.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to see what I have so far?
Yep.
Okay, hang on. I gotta open Godot. Give me a second. Godot. It says it's still. Oh, it's still running. Okay, hang on. I'll put it up on the screen here, and a GIF. Share screen. Window. Here, entire screen. We'll do this. Share, and then. So this is just some code for it. You don't have to worry about this. But when I do this, okay, so you can see that this is an unconventional shape. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
If I no, I just here. What? How do I do this over? Oh, come on. Okay, so the idea of this game that I'm working on is get back here, you little fuxicle. The idea of this game I'm working on is your bathroom fixtures firing toasters at each other. And then when the shower here dies, each of them have their own death animation. Let me see if I can't trigger this thing to kill itself. Actually, here, let me do this. So, God damn it. Hang on. Hold on.
You're going to use the toasters as a melee weapon if you're out of range to pull some forward out. Going to lose its power.
I gotta restart the scene. So, it spawned me in his shower again. There's a shower, a toilet, and a come on. There we go.
Skibidi toilet.
The shower explodes into rubber duckies when it dies.
Quack.
So if I go back in the camera, God damn it. Okay. I guess I can't. But here it goes. Shower turns into duckies, and they spread everywhere. It's fucking messy. See if I get a different. Okay, nope. Shower again. It's coded to randomly just give you whatever when you spawn in. Oh.
It's got a Go dot on it. It's like that's what I call Gal Gadot's fucking last name. Gal Go dot. Sort of sounds like a euphemism for clitoris.
There we go. We got the bathtub. Bathtub is the original concept for this game. So you go around and you shoot your toaster into other fixtures. Originally it was just going to be a bathtub shooting at other bathtubs. And then
that sounds like a euphemism too. Shoot your toaster into other fixtures.
There you go. But there, if you saw there, the mannequin just flew out of the bathtub. Bathtub no longer exists. Um, the whole game was going to be toaster or bathtub shooting toasters into other bathtubs to like score a kill. Let's see if it gives me the toilet. There's a toilet too. So there's a toilet, a shower, and a bathtub.
But is it a skibidi toilet?
Maybe. So as you can see, there's like this one. It's got this little blink mechanic. It teleports, and then when you come here, when you kill the toilet, no. God damn it! There it goes. So the lid and the toilet seat come flying off. So there's the toilet seat, this little black thing that's jiggling, and then there's the lid rather, and there's the seat.
I know what you can do too. You can make a function where it's like a special move, and you send a monkey out to drop an upper deck in the other one's toilet.
Yeah, but then I got to make another model, and I don't want to do that. There we go. Pop goes the mannequin. The toasters have collision on them, by the way. So if I let me shoot a whole bunch at the floor, and if I try and go through them, I can't until they all disappear.
Right.
Unless obviously I do. Okay, so toaster, and then I blink. Oh, I gotta fix the blink. But yeah. There's like a little rubber ducky inside the shower too. Give me a second here, I'll show you. There's a little glow in the dark rubber ducky that just hangs out in the shower.
Quack.
Quack.
Quack, quack.
Do you like my rubber ducky?
Rubber ducky, you're the one getting Sophie up your bum.
Here's the regular one. I like how creepy and soulless the eyes are.
Put a grenade fuse on its head and turn it into a quack bang.
What's that?
Put a grenade fuse on its head and turn it into a quack bang.
Oh my god, that maybe for my next game, I'll reuse the ducky and I'll make it a grenade.
I really want to make a real version of that, like a working version, like a rubber ducky with like this fucking like you pull the pin, throw the spoon, like the spoon flies off, you throw it in the room, and instead of it like exploding, it just goes whack. See, that would actually work as like a tactic too, because like cunts would be expecting like a grenade or a flashbang to come through the door, and it'd be just like this rubber ducky comes through, and they're like, huh? Quack! And then while you're too busy fucking looking at it and listening to it quack, you just walk up behind
it. So not an explosive duck, just one that's got a timer for when it and the timer can only be activated when you pull the pin.
Yeah, pretty much.
Let the lever fly.
Yeah. Yeah, you just throw it through the door, and everyone's like, what the fuck's with a rubber ducky? Quack! And that's the last thing you see is like a rubber ducky going quack. A quack bang. They wouldn't be expecting it.
Say again?
They wouldn't be expecting it.
No, they wouldn't.
That's the whole point of a flashbang.
I might have to do a shooter game with that. And yeah, that might actually be fun.
You'll have to credit the fat electrician though.
Oh, I don't want to though. I don't want to credit anyone if I don't have to. That's so much work.
Hey, you never know. You might give us some free fucking publicity.
Maybe. Maybe.
might give us a shout out. Then again, he might just fucking take the piss out of us and tell us off. Stop fucking stealing my shit.
Right? Yeah. I don't know anymore, dude. Like, just things suck now.
Eh.
Oh well. I guess that's it for today. I don't really have much else to talk about. We gone through all the important stuff, and then we got a good hour of shitting on Disney. So, I guess we'll see you guys next week.